Here we have the stainless steel version of our Euro pallet drum lifter. This unit's designed to lift drums on and off Euro pallets, or they can be wooden or plastic pallets. And you'll notice the legs of this unit, if I manoeuvre it towards the camera, you'll see the legs are going beneath the narrow end of the Euro pallet. So this pallet is 800mm by 1200, and these legs must go under the pallet to lift the drum. Because of this design, it means the drum can't be placed on the floor because the legs are actually beneath the drum itself. So to lift this drum, we've got our tiller at the back here. We use this to pump and lift up the drum or our catch, and we can also use it as a tiller to steer and control the unit and position the legs beneath the pallet. At the moment, our gripper's at this height. We need to bring it down to connect to the drum. So we've got a lowering lever here. So we twist the handle, the gripper lowers down, and we position it in the centre. And through the window here, I can see the toggle or the gripper has attached to the drum. Once it's connected, we pump the handle. Nice full strokes with a straight back. We don't need to lift it too high, we only need to clear off the pallet, but for demonstration purposes, just want to show you how it works. Again, this tiller, we can use that if we're dragging or pulling the unit, or we can push it into the upright position if we want to push the unit forwards like so. Got a nice tight turning circle. As I mentioned, the legs you can see are beneath the drum. So as I approach the pallet, we're going to line up the legs with the gaps in the pallet, like so. Line it up, come in straight, and then the unit's going to either touch up against the pallet or the drum's going to touch the drum in front. We then lower down with our lever. We want to lower down enough that the weight comes off the gripper. So I'm going to lower it very gently. And as soon as through the window I can see the weight's off the catch, I can lift it up with the top hook and pull it away. So this top hook has these two bars, one on either side. As we lift it up, that disconnects the catch. We're now looking at the catch and rack assembly. This allows us to adjust the unit to handle different types and sizes of drums. We just handled a steel drum, but now we're going to adjust it to handle the blue plastic Mauser drum, which has a slightly different design. The first adjustment we can make is in the height of the gripper. We can bring it from the top down lower and adjust its height on the rack. To do this, we hold the catch with one hand, we remove a locking pin, which holds the catch to the rack. We then hold the top and we just tilt it backwards. And once we tilt it, it's unhooked, we can lower it down. When we're happy with the height, we tilt it back in, and you see these pins, they slot into all these different settings. They're all spaced 50mm apart. So if we wanted to increase the height now, again, unhook it, lift it up, and hook it in. For the Mauser drum, it's quite a tall drum, it's 220 litres, so I'm going to move it up a position. We'll keep it near the top. Once we're happy with the position, we take our locking pin, put it in position, and then that secures the catch onto the rack. The next adjustment we can make is to the top hook. This is our top hook, and this is our bottom hook, or our bottom toggle. Now the top hook, for drums with larger lids, such as the Mauser, we want this top hook to be moved further forward. And to do this, we hold the top hook, we remove the locking pin at the back, we bring the top hook further forward, and then we refit the securing pin. So we've moved it further forward. In the instruction manual, there's guidance on the different settings, because we've got 4 different positions that we can swap this into. The next change we're going to make is to this kick plate or support foot at the bottom. When we're lifting steel drums, this is folded down to keep the drum straighter. When we're lifting plastic drums or fibre drums, we recommend lifting it up out of the way, and this will put less pressure on the base of the drum. With the catch adjusted, we bring the unit forward, line up the legs beneath the pallet. Our gripper's a little bit low here, so we're just going to lift the gripper up above the lip of the drum. We then bring the unit forward and lower the gripper down. You can see the top hook go over into position and the bottom toggle slots in beneath the lip of the Mauser drum. And pump a handle to lift. And pull the unit back. With these models, we can offer electric lift if needed, so we have push button lift instead of the manual pump handle. We can also offer a weigh scale system, so if you want to weigh the drum and weigh its contents, we can add that as well. So I'll bring the unit around. Again, turning it tight with the handle upright, or we can pull the handle down to give us more control and better manoeuvrability. Customers often use this small compact unit for taking drums off wooden pallets and placing them on plastic pallets in food and farmer areas where wooden pallets aren't permitted in production areas. I'm just lining up the legs, checking on each side, bringing the drum back onto the pallet, and we lower down. With these drums with a larger lip, as we lower down, we just want to lower down just enough that the weight comes off the toggle at the bottom. So I'm just watching the toggle, I'll lower it down. As soon as the weight's off, just push the unit forward slightly if needed, lift the top hook and pull it away.